You look great in turban. I would suggest you keep it all the time.
Yeah, no, I got to tell you, like we make it a privilege to do this every year, and I walk away, I feel like my chest comes out a little bit more, my head's a little higher, and I just feel very proud, and I feel like a warrior. I have to admit. So each year it takes us about 6 months to prepare for this event. We usually will start around March to keep people safe.
Yeah.
We love this community. We love this event every year, but we want to make sure that people come here to our community and have a good experience.
Everybody respects each other. We have a safe and happy event.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ, ਕੋਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ਰਾਰਤੀ ਆ, ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ਰਾਰਤ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ, ਕਿਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਆ, ਤੁਰੰਤ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਲਾ ਐਨਫੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਕੋਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਕਮੇਟੀ 'ਚੋਂ ਕੋਈ ਮਿਲਦਾ, ਕੋਈ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਆ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ, ਝਿਜਕੋ ਨਾ, ਸ਼ਰਮਾਓ ਨਾ, ਇਹ ਨਾ ਸੋਚੋ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ। ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਤੁਰੰਤ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰੇ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਮੌਕੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਾਰਵਾਈ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ। ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਟੈਰਾ ਬਿਊਨਾ ਯੂਬਾ ਸਿਟੀ ਤੋਂ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਿੱਧੀ ਕਵਰੇਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੁੜੇ ਹੋਏ ਆ। ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਰੇਡੀਓ USA ਦੇ ਬੂਥ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਆ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਵੀਰ ਦੇ ਉਸਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ੈਰਿਫ ਡਿਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਤੋਂ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਸ਼ੈਰਿਫ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਡਨ ਬਾਰਨਸ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਆਪਣੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਆ। Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. The sun is beautiful. We're at the temple, and it's just a beautiful day.
How do you like it? How long you have to prepare for this event?
So each year it takes us about 6 months to prepare for this event. We usually will start around March, and we have an entire build-up, not only just the county, but our city partners as well, which includes all EMS, emergency management, fire department, law enforcement, state partners, as well as our federal partners at the FBI. So there's a lot that goes into this, but we do it all to keep people safe.
Yeah.
We love this community. We love this event every year, but we want to make sure that people come here to our community and have a good experience, and then leave and are able to tell everybody what a great experience they had. And so it's important that we do our best to keep people safe, but it's also important to emphasize that everybody who's visiting does the same, right?
Yeah.
So if you see a potential problem, please report it. There will be law enforcement officers and security officers all along the parade route.
Okay.
At any time, there will be one within eye distance. So if you see a problem, please report it to us.
How many officers do you think will be on duty on that day?
So on Sunday, you will probably have collectively with all of those jurisdictions, over 100 fire, EMS, and law enforcement personnel here.
Okay. You look great in turban. I would suggest you keep it all the time.
Yeah, no, I got to tell you, like we make it a privilege to do this every year, and I walk away, I feel like my chest comes out a little bit more, my head's a little higher, and I just feel very proud, and I feel like a warrior. I have to admit.
So how long you been seeing this event? You've been native to Yuba City?
So I have lived in this area for 17 years, and so I've always known and been involved in this event in some form. For the last 5 years, I've been the elected sheriff of Sutter County, and so it's been my privilege to be out here alongside my staff and work alongside them to help keep people safe and make sure that people have an enjoyable experience.
On a personal level, how did you find this event?
It's amazing. It brings, so many people to our community that normally wouldn't get a chance to experience this area. This is why they come here. And so while they're doing that, we want to make sure that they certainly enjoy themselves. It's a boost to our economy, all of our local businesses, restaurants, hotel accommodations, but it does, cause issues like traffic congestion and things like that. And so we're constantly working to manage those things and get better every year.
So what are the main issues you face during this whole event, and what are your suggestions to people who are listening and watching?
Sure. So on Sunday, probably the biggest issue that we'll be addressing will be crowds, right?
Yeah.
The traffic getting here, we will say that if you plan to get here and park anywhere near the temple on Sunday, you have to be here before 7 a.m.
Yeah.
At 7 a.m., the road closures go in place. You will have to park outside of those, and you will have to walk. Now, they do have bus service that starts at River Valley High School. They will be transporting people here and then picking them up and transporting them back at the end of the day. So we encourage people to walk or take advantage of those transportation services to help with the congestion in and around the parade route, because we want to be able to manage that and, again, keep people safe. And the more that we can keep vehicles and heavy foot traffic out of those areas, it makes our job easier and it helps us see better.
Okay. Recently, FBI notified a lot of Sikh leaders because of there was a extrajudicial killing, I would say, in Canada to the Sikh people over here. So FBI is involved in this. They are working closely. There might be some miscreants who wants to disturb this. So what are your words to those people?
Sure. So the FBI, we do communicate with them, and we have intelligence, gathering and sharing. So obviously, I can't go into specific details about what that consists of, but we do that so that we are prepared. And here's what I will tell you. We prepare for the worst day, right? Yeah. And then we hope and pray that it doesn't happen through our planning and our preparation. And so that's how we help to mitigate that. But what I will tell people again, be respectful. Know that we are watching, and if you see a problem, please report it to either a security officer or law enforcement, and let us get in there and resolve that issue before it becomes a bigger problem. That's the best advice I can give people, is if you see it, report it.
Report it.
Yes, sir.
Anybody, it's either the sheriff department or there are like two private security companies, Pride and Precision, which is inside and outside. You can talk to any of those guys and tell them if there is any problem.
Sure.
Any other words you want to convey?
So if I have a minute, I'd like to really just kind of acknowledge my staff and thank them, because they're the ones, not just the two you see beside me, but so many more within our organization and within our community that spend time, that 6 months, putting this all together. And so beside me is my undersheriff, Scott Smallwood. He's the second in command at the sheriff's office. Our operations captain, Jason Piazza, and they both have an entire staff dedicated to this, that they've been working with and planning and trying to manage this event. And so I really want to just give them an opportunity to introduce themselves and share any words that they might have.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Just pretty much what the sheriff said. First of all, just a humble experience to be out here. Even getting the turban and being able to listen to what the meaning of it is, as well as the preparation to put it together. It's very honoring and humbling. The people out here are just their service. They service people, and it's definitely heartful. But with that said, our community, we put a lot into this. So to our dispatch, patrol, SWAT teams, fire, medics, you name it. It's a collaboration to make sure it's a safe event. And I'll just emphasize to the sheriff, if you see something, report it, and come here. Put all your biases aside and just come and enjoy the event. I will give kudos to my captain that's here, that runs operations, because all the pressure goes on him when it comes to this, and he's done a phenomenal job, putting this together. And so I'll leave it to Jason with that.
One more question. Yeah. How long you been visiting this event?
So born and raised in this area, but when it comes to working in the law enforcement side, I'm with the sheriff. I came when he came over, so I'm going on my 5th year. I've been.
You've been visiting this event before that too?
So I have never come as in law enforcement. Prior to that, came personally and enjoyed it personally. Yeah, I worked at a different agency, but being in here in law enforcement is my 5th year.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. So my name is Jason Piazza. I'm the operations commander, and it's an honor to be here to be part of this. I believe this is my 4th year being around the parade. I came from a neighboring agency before that, but I've been here every year since. And I also wanted to give a shout out to Lieutenant Matt Maples and Sergeant Steve Trainer. About a year goes into the prep for this parade, this event. So all year long, we meet with other agencies, Yuba City PD, FBI.
You guys are the main driving force over here. You are the one who bind everyone together over here.
We meet collectively and make decisions together and work with the Temple Council, and we butt heads sometimes on different issues, but the main thing is we all come together and work it out, and we all respect each other. And so that's my hope for this parade, is that everybody respects each other. We have a safe and happy event.
Okay. Last year and prior to those years as well, we had complaints from people that if there was an emergency, they won't even be able to call 911 because it gets jammed. So how does operations come into that time?
So we have some things in place that we can have priority to call 911 in our dispatch center, and of course we have radios. So the main thing for the public is to reach out to someone. We have security and law enforcement spread throughout the event. It should not be hard to find someone in uniform. So reach out to those people if you can't get out on 911, and we will take it from there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
ਤੇਜਿੰਦਰ ਭਾਜੀ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸ਼ੈਰਿਫਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਵੀ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਸੁਣੀਆਂ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਸੁਣੀਆਂ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਕੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਐਡ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ?
Well, we feel proud we have a Sutter County Sheriff Brendan Barn, under Sheriff Scott Smallwood. Whatever they said today, which is very important, everybody should watch, careful, be safe. If you see anything going on, you think that can be dangerous, just report to the Sheriff Department, Police Department, local, we have, security working.
ਕੋਈ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ
So
ਹੋਵੇ
all this function is belong to you. This is dedication to our holy book. Let's work together. Let's pray. Take happiness and friendship together back home. Sunday we ask everybody come join us. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਭਲਾ ਕਰੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਫਤਿਹ
ਨਛੱਤਰ ਭਾਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਯੂਬਾ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਦੀ ਧਰਤੀ ਤੇ ਇਸ ਸਾਲ ਵੀ 44ਵਾਂ ਨਗਰ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਬੜੀ ਧੂਮਧਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੇ ਹਰ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਲੰਗਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਹੋ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਨ ਆਪ ਸਾਰੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਹਮ ਆ ਕੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੋ ਆਪਣੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਘਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਕਰੋ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
ਸੋ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਵੀ FBI ਲੋਕਲ ਲਾ ਐਨਫੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਫਾਇਰ ਹਰ ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਏਜੰਸੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ਰਾਰਤੀ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ਰਾਰਤ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ ਆ ਕਿਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਆ ਤੁਰੰਤ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਲਾ ਐਨਫੋਰਸਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਜਾਂ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਵੇਟ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਕੋਈ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਹੈਗਾ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧਕ ਕਮੇਟੀ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਮਿਲਦਾ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸੋ ਝਿਜਕੋ ਨਾ ਸ਼ਰਮਾਓ ਨਾ ਇਹ ਨਾ ਸੋਚੋ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਨੀ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਆ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਤੁਰੰਤ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰੇ ਤਾਂ ਜੋ ਮੌਕੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੀ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕਾਰਵਾਈ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਕੋਈ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਸ ਦਾ ਗੰਭੀਰ ਰੂਪ ਅਖਤਿਆਰ ਕਰ ਲਵੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸ਼ੈਰਿਫ ਡਿਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ that they've been working together closely with everybody and we want this to be a safe and happy event and we wish you best of luck thank you very much and we'll see you together ਸਾਰੇ ਜਣਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ